Now when your fruit turns up, a lot of this is in pots, so they'll be okay for about a month. So I'm not in a rush to plant these, but it's a good idea to take off any coverings like this, because you now want the rain to get to them. And if I didn't have rain forecast, then I would give them a really good watering, but they're doing okay. But if you have something like raspberries that come like this, which are canes, this is called bare rooted soft fruit. You can have bare rooted trees as well. So with these, it is good to get them out of the bag as quickly as you can. And because manufacturers send things through the post in a dry stage so that they are not that expensive with weight, what you want to do now is either plunge that. Say now, if I was going to plant these in a day's time, I would plunge that into a bucket of water just to give them a really good soak. But if I thought to myself, I can't get around to plant these for at least a week to 10 days, what I would do is just dig a trench, pop the whole thing in the trench, but don't forget to plant them then in 10 days time. And when we do come to plant them, in this batch here there are 10 plants, 10 canes, because I've known somebody in the past to think because they came bunched up, you plant the whole thing, and she put them in the ground like that and covered them, and she thought that's what the plant was, until I pointed out and said, no, you've actually got 10 there, so you can have a nice row. So I'm not going to plant them today because of time. Just haven't got the time today, too many things on. So what I'll do is I'll just go through them and take them out of their bags so they can have a nice drink of Welsh water. Be careful because they've got canes in and it's very easy to hit your eye. This will certainly brighten up the homestead. Also, don't put them too close if you are going to do this. Space them apart so that the air can start to circulate, because things get mouldy when they're too close together. Right. That's that. And what I'll do now is I will get a bucket and some water, some good rainwater will do. So just get your bucket, get your raspberries, pop them in there. But this is only if you're going to plant them in the next day or two. And just cover it with water. Because the worst thing you want to happen now are for those roots to dry out, because then there'll be no use to man or mouse. There you go. And these ones, Probably not going to get around to plant these for about a week, so I will trench these in. Well packed, I must say. These came from the Blackmore estate, where Harry Dodson from the Victorian Kitchen Garden did a bit of growing up. Right. Let me get my spade. There you go, you don't have to be cute about it. Just get a bit of that soil out. May as well do a bit of weeding at the same time as well. And then just get your canes, pop them in, and then just backfill the hole. This is freshly turned over soil. That's why there's weeds showing, because they were upside down in order to decompose. But there we go. Right, they can stay like that for about a week, maybe even a fortnight, but no longer, because you don't want them to get too established. If there is no chance of any rain, give them a really good drink, even 2 cans of water. But as you can see, it's a dull day down here in Wales today, and I think we're going to have rain tonight, so they'll be okay. But plant them out in their final position as soon as you can, because you don't want them to put out their roots and start to become established. Right, time for a cup of tea.